Hey everyone, welcome to Jack Jack Productions. This is going to be a real quick update on uh, the switching area of Jackson Yard and the back wall, which will start sometime next week. But right now, I wanted to do a quick video on the switch list. And as you can see right now, I just finished it, but I have to fine tune it to make sure when I present it in the video, the next video, that y'all have an understanding of what's going on. As you can see, I have a lot of cars coming out of Jackson Yard, which is over there, and the inbound train that's over there is waiting in the clear. So this wish list is going to involve three categories. It's going to involve Sausalito Yard East. Cars going to be coming to Sausalito Yard East. Some are going to be replacing the staging area over there off the Bain. And then there will be a total of 17 cars that's going to be spotted along the wall. Down there at the back wall over here, the back wall corner, and then Big Blue to make that clarify that a little bit better. So as you can see, this is the switching list that is currently the cars that are currently there, and this is what's going into the back wall. And as you can see, there are some changes. I had to do some changes because I messed up in some few places. Here's the rip track, which is that track right there. It's also a staging track, but it's also a repair track on the end. I used that to store cars for Jackson Yard and for the outbound to Sausalito Yard. So this is going, like I said, this is going to be a complicated switching job because it involves almost every car in Jackson Yard. And like I said, there's three trains that's coming out of there. The train for Sausalito Yard, the staging yard, the back wall, and I'm sorry, the outbound train, which is also on here. Which is here, the outbound, and then here's Sausalito Yard, and then here's the switching. Like I said, right now I'm still trying to fine tune this switch list. This goes off the actual switch list that I used to have at my job, which is here. Y'all was wondering how I was able to do my switch list. Well, this is a original switch list. It's 11 years old, and it has everything in here. It has an outbound train. This list doesn't have a inbound train. That's the only thing that's not on the list. And there's the switching, just like I have over here on my switch list. And the most important piece of paper on this switch list is this page. It has a spot and drop for every area we go to in that company, in that plant, and this is the Bible of the switch list, and it's best to go on this switch list because it's a little bit more. It has more clarity to it, and that's what I'm going to use as a prototypical when I finish doing the switch list, is have that Bible switch list on here. So like I said, this is still in the works, and I'm going to try to simplify it so I only need one piece of paper to do the switching instead of using the whole tablet to look at. But like I said, this takes time to build this switch list because I want to make sure everything is right. So when I do my moves, I'll know what to get and how to get it. I have to study my switch list. So it if anybody that has railroad experience, the number one thing you want to do before you prepare to do switching is to study your switch list. And that's what I have to do. I have to study my switch list so I have a good understanding of what I want to switch in and out. But most of these cars on the siding on the main are going to their destinations. The only car that on here that's not going is these two cars. There won't be any need for those. So those two cars are going to stay there. So we're going to be doing some switching over there. Though that car is coming out, those 4 cars are going to the yard. Those 2 cars are going to the yard. Those 2 cars are going to go to the staging, the siding over there. So they'll be on the next switch list. The reason why is because these are loaded cars that's going to be emptied out. So we're going to take those empty cars over there they can use down here. This car here is going to go 1 car over on the A side. So we have 2 car rails going here. This is 8 rail and this is A8 rail, 8A rail. So I hope everybody understand that. And then let me push those back in there. And then there will be a staging area for tank cars right here. There will be a spot for tank cars because this is an unloading area for tank cars. So that takes care of that. I hope everybody is looking forward to this switching. This is probably going to be a very long switching job. So I just wanted to let everybody know how what's going on in this intro. But until then, it's time for me to go to work. I have to work overtime. We're working overtime for the next this weekend, and then next weekend I'm off, but then the following weekend I have to work overtime. So until then, I hope everyone have a safe weekend and happy railroading. See ya.